Good afternoon, welcome to my channel. This is Amanda from Amanda the Stitching Panda, and this is a channel about cross stitch. It is, and there we go, we're starting off with an that's not good, is it? Let's do a instead. It is Wednesday the 17th of December 2025. We're nearly at the end of the year. Oh god, again. Oh, sorry. We just keep going, we don't edit. This isn't a channel for editing, mainly because the person behind the channel can't edit. Well, I maybe could, but I don't have the time for that kind of stuff. So, right, okay. Let's get the stitching head on, the floss tube head on. Right. It's 1:45, just after 1:45 in the afternoon. It has taken me longer than it should have done to get this all set up. I should have done this last night when I'd finished my stitching session, but I was too tired and I went to bed. And I thought, well, I can do it tomorrow. But then obviously I go to see my friend on a Wednesday morning, and when I got back and I started doing this, it's now like, we're getting close to sunset time, because yeah, we don't, the sun sets here at 27 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. So we need to get a wriggle on while we've still got some semblance of daylight. It's cloudy. It's not overly cold. There is a chilly breeze, but it's not really cold. So, if you can see any of the chaos behind me, please ignore it, because Christmas. I haven't wrapped a thing. I think I've got most things, but I haven't wrapped yet, and it's all in here, and it'll all be fine after the 24th. So I would like to welcome you if you're new here. I hope you like what you see, the kind of projects I do, and if you do, would you please kindly consider subscribing? That would be very much appreciated. And for my long-suffering subscribers who know me in my previous incarnations on this thing as well, plus all you guys who have, you know, been following me from this time round, welcome back and thank you so much. It is so appreciated that you take the time to watch, because there's an awful lot of floss tubers out there, and at the minute there is a lot of floss tube videos going up, like the Flossmas things. I have not even attempted to try to keep up, because no, it's just not gonna happen. So yeah, I've got 15. I remembered this time, I counted them. I've got 15 projects to show you. One I can't show you because it is connected with a disaster that happened last night. It's been the week for disasters this week. I'll explain most of those in the life update at the end. So, now where was I going? Yeah, I've got 15 projects to show you. Oh, that was it. I wrote down, I don't know if anybody caught it in the last video, but I wrote down the acrostic for Magazine Monthly Challenge for December. And I did think that's quite a long word for December. I thought they'd choose a smaller word, with it being, you know, people are busy. But I'll go with it. I'll see what I can do. Yeah. The December word isn't tapestries. The theme is tapestries. And you know how many letters is in that? The word is worm. So instead of doing a 4-letter word, I've done a however many letter word. So I just thought, I didn't notice it until a couple of days ago. And I just thought, oh, I'm not changing it now. I'll just keep going. I'm sure all of these can fit for worm as well somewhere along the way. So, yeah. Oh, dear. So when I'm saying, oh, this was for in Magazine Monthly Challenge, just be aware that I've got it wrong. So, yeah. So, shall we get going? I've got the most precarious pile here. I need to really look at. Oh my God, it's a good job you can't see what I can see, because the chaos that is in this room at the minute is unbelievable. But hey ho. Oh, I forgot my folder thing. Oh, and that's quite a stretch. My arm, my elbow has had its first anniversary. It's now officially 1 year old, this elbow, since it went wrong and has a permanent bend in it. Oh, so yeah, that wasn't an easy stretch. I forgot my book because I do need it. So yeah, I've managed to get to grips with oh, that's the other thing. Right, okay. I'll come back to that, hopefully, if I remember. I meant to say right at the start, the 2 winners of the fabric got in touch with me, and that was great. They gave me their addresses. I had their addresses. I completely forgot to do it. Oh, I'm sorry. But good news, they went in the post this morning. So please keep an eye out because they are on the way. I'm sorry. Oh, just, it's December. And the winner of the kits hasn't contacted me as yet. So if I haven't heard anything by my next floss tube, then I will go to the other person who put their name in and they'll get them if they contact me. Failing that, they'll go back into the stash. So, right. There we go. Yes, I need to get organised because I've got organised with my note taking for when I'm doing the video, which is good. But now I need to get organised with how I pile up my projects for doing my videos, because I've got a mix of project bags and slip and sliding is just ridiculous. So yeah, but that'll be for next year. I highly doubt it'll happen for the next video, which will be the last one for the year. Ooh. Here we go. So first up today is Nessa's Panda. You can get this through the Fun with Cross Stitch Facebook page that is run by Sharon and Nessa, and the wonderful Nessa, hi Nessa, is doing the most cutest panda on hers. It's a Gecko Rouge on her channel, and yes, you need to go check it out because it's got ear, but it's so cute and I love it. And Nessa very kindly gifted me this chart. So I am doing mine on a piece of, I think it's pearl grey, 16 count Aida. And I got in 339 stitches, and this was for I think it was the magazine monthly challenge. I used it in that one, but I can't remember what letter now. So anyway, oh, there we go. As you can see, we've got this bit here, columns, and the nose. Look at the nose. And we're now coming down here. Oh, it's going to be so cute. It really is. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh. So that was the first one that I worked on. Next was a new start. This was for the I Spy challenge, something that jingles, and I could not for the life of me think of anything that was already in any of my, I mean, there must be something, but I couldn't think of it in all my whips. So I had to have a new start. So it's not my fault, it's Laura's for her choice over at Stitching by the Shore for her choice of I Spies this month. So, and it is, ooh glare, it's a Mill Hill kit, a Snowbells kit, and I believe it is called Jingle because look, he's like a little bell. So perfect. So I'm using all the kit stuffs, and I got in 274 stitches. Is that the right? Yeah, that's the right way. So there we go. So that's the start. That's his scarf I've been working on there. So yeah. No, okay, so the next one was for an I Spy prompt, which was a project with letters. So I chose Rivaris's cat. I don't know if it's got a name, but it says a home is not complete without a cat. There we go. I am doing mine on a piece of oh, Picture This. Is it Picture This Plus? Is that the really soft one? Picture This Plus? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, help if I stop dropping everything. And I've used ecru for the words, a pink for the paw, and for the cat I am using a Jodrell Designs floss, hand dyed, which was I don't know what that is now. I think it's from 2017. I think that's what it's great when you can't decipher your own code, isn't it? I think it was the first one from 2017. like of the month, because I was in the monthly thing, so it didn't have a name. So yeah, I think that's what that means. And I got done, I've already said, 416 stitches in that. Then another I Spy prompt was I Spy silver or gold, and I was struggling for a little bit until I remembered that I had started Beguiling Tiger, which is a gold collection petite from Dimensions. So perfect. Using all the kit stuff. And I got 303 stitches in this. And it very much is difficult to see what it is, but there we go. So it's the tiger's face, but getting thirsty. I have hot Vimto, which is now lukewarm Vimto, but that's fine because you can drink it whatever temperature. So the next one fits 2 prompts. It was in Adelaide stitches for the R, I believe, and I Spy prompt that song, A Few of My Favourite Things, the lyrics. I've never actually seen that film, so I had to go and look it up. I mean, I've heard the song, obviously. I thought I'd better go and look up the lyrics just to familiarise myself with all the things that are in that. And there's kittens. And I thought, well, that to me looks like a kitten cat. So I picked that. Rise of the Witches, Heaven and Earth design, artwork by Lisa Parker. So, and this is a memorial piece now for our black cat Bentley, who passed away almost a year ago. A year ago this weekend. So I was working in here and I got in 609 stitches. As you can see, we have an ear. This is being done on a piece of 18 count, I believe. I think it's 18 count, 2/1 full cross with DMC thread. I've heard a few people using CXC thread on 18 count and they only need to use 1 strand. I use 1 strand on 20 count. I don't have anything against CXC thread, but I don't have a full set of that, so I just use what I've got. Next up is one that was for all 3 challenges. The magazine monthly challenge acrostic, which obviously is wrong, Adelaide stitches, and the I Spy was for the letter E. And this has ears of corn because I can't show you it, but you can see it. It's the Witchy Stitcher and it's the Lammas. And I worked on the ears of corn actually, and this green. And I did, where are we? 203 stitches. I felt this month that I haven't really done as much, and I've actually done more stitches than last month, but it just feels like I've had more Like, I've gone to bed earlier because I've been tired, and but then we have one for Adelaide Stitches December. So it's little, I'm very discombobulated. Is that the right word for this time round? I just feel a bit. Little Miss Delish and Sweet Treats Trixie, and this is by artwork by Hannah Lynn, and it is from Heaven and Earth Design. And I am eliminating the background and using a fabric flare fabric, and I got 538 stitches into this, and on this one I am doing all the black first. So I was in these areas here, I think. It's so cool when you're just doing the black as the colour complete. It's really, oh, and the fabric flare, it's like a purple and pink, what's it called? Mystical Marble. So it's a marbling effect with pink and purple. It's really pretty. So it's really made me consider, and I'm having a bit of a wobble on whether I do it or not, but I have got a chart that has quite a lot of black on it. It's a big chart. I think, is it not nine? It's a 900, big 900s, that kind of. It's huge, and it's from, I think she used to be called Sharovia, but I think she's changed her shop name on Etsy, and I loved it. It's not my usual, but I loved it, and I'm so tempted to do all the black on that. I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'm still thinking about my plans for next year. I'm still not set. I'm mostly there, but still not fully set. Then I worked on, there it is. This was for I Spy, and it was a tiny or small project, and this is quite a tiny full coverage. And this is from Stitching Jules Designs. It's called Winter Cottage, Mini Wind Cottage. I have done Stitching Jules's Wolf. That's a monochrome one, and love it. And I am really enjoying how this is turning out. I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. And I'm using a piece of 20 count, so I'm doing 1/1. I did 415 stitches. That is the whole thing. It's all gridded, and I was working in here. So yeah. Next up, this is going right back to the beginning. This is my oldest whip. This is for Adelaide Stitches. It must be for the bee in Teddy Bear, because it's Teddy Bear Tree. And it's from Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's Donna Gelsinger, and it's a mini. Now, I only got 147 stitches in. I was working on it all night, which equates to about 2.5–3 hours. but it was confetti. There's quite a bit of confetti in that tree. So basically I worked in here and started a couple up here, but in here. So, and this is what it looks like as a whole. This is being done on a piece of 18 count gridded, already gridded. It's a DMC, whatever their one's called, Easy Guide, Magic Guide, whatever. And I'm doing it 2/1 full cross. There are still some stitches on that other column that need doing, but it uses the glittery Kreinik stuff, which I don't have a problem using. I've got it in here, but I'm waiting till I've got that page done and then I'll go over and do those, because I don't want to be doing a bit and a bit and a bit. So then I worked on Twisted Band Sampler from Northern Expressions Needlework, and it's the cross stitch only version. I am doing this for the magazine monthly challenge because it was a tea, which is not right, but it's fine. And I got 195 stitches in on this. We're into the long bands. Oh crikey, I've done it again. We're into the long bands at the minute, so it takes a while. So I've got to come all the way down here. But it's coming along. I'm using the DMC conversion for it. Am I going to be able to reach that? Probably not. Flick it back a bit and flick it back a bit. Yep, got it. Yeah, and I'm quite happy with how it's turning out by using the DMC instead of whatever it is it calls for. I can't remember what it is. Oh, Au Versoir. Yeah, that weren't happening. Definitely not. Ooh. Okay. Next up was my football stitching, Foxes Never Quit. So it is the Winter Fox, a crop from Cross Stitch Studio. Is it the Cross Stitch Studio? Yes, it is. Must be theirs because they don't have a designer on it. And this got 415 stitches, which was 15 more stitches than it was required for it. But I wanted to finish off that bit. This is being done 1/1 full cross on 20 count, and as you can see, we are in the ear. So there is, I've got the one at the weekend, 3-1. We were almost at a clean sheet. Oh, right at the end they let a goal in. It's like, ah. So missed out on an extra 50 stitches. And they've got a match on Saturday, and I think then one next Tuesday. So I am saving them up, and I'll do the next lot. So then I did Red Queen Red Dragon from Heaven and Earth Designs. This is Elena Lazareva. It's a mini. This again was for my incorrect magazine monthly challenge for that, for the A, because of Elena, but hey ho, it's fine, it's fine. Meant it got stitched on, and it got 469 stitches. So this is one that's being done on a 20 count, 1/1 full cross, and there we go. I was working in here. I love this. I am looking forward to when we're out of the background a bit, because it's quite confetti in the background. But nevertheless, I am thoroughly enjoying it. Trying to get it into the bag neatly. So, a little wet my whistle. Next was, this was for Magazine Monthly Challenge. And oh, this actually does fit for the proper one as well. It's the Wonder of Christmas. So worm, W. And Adelaide Stitches, I think it was for the E in December, because they have ears. I've used that before. And for the I Spy prompt, it was a Christmas cookie shape. Well, there's a Christmas cookie shape on here. There's a few. There's the star, there's the tree, the Santa. Don't know if you get a reindeer one, but yeah, baubles. We're using all the kit stuff, so it's a 14 count, and I did 853. This was my Sunday stitching. So what I did was I went and got all the dark greens and that round the edge. I got the face in, I got the lights and baubles in. So it basically is now a fill in the tree thing, or the presents at the bottom. So there we go. Love, love, love. So that was that one. And I think I've only got one more project that I can show you. There are two that have been stitched on, but I can't show you that other one. So this was for Magazine Monthly Challenge, Adelaide Stitches, and the I Spy Something You See on a Roof. So I chose Mirror Santa, because of course we see Santa on the roof at this time of year. Of course we do. We know this. So this is being done on a piece of, I think this is, it's antique white, I think. I don't think it's this colour just because it's really dirty. I think it's antique white. And just Aida, 16 count Aida. So as you can see, we are getting so close with this. I got 523 stitches done on this. I worked on this for 2 nights. It was only going to be 1 night, but as I said, I had a disaster. Which I will now explain. Once I've told you that I got 5,824 stitches done in the last fortnight. So, the disaster. I pulled out, and it was for the Magazine Monthly Challenge R in tapestry, which was wrong, and I chose Royalty because it was the Queen of Hearts from Long Dog Sampler. And I did get in it 125 stitches. I got that in yesterday afternoon. And then I set it aside because I was going to work, which I did. And I came home, and because we'd had a lot of to-ing and fro-ing yesterday, going into Elgin and back twice at the beginning and the end of the day, I didn't get a chance to eat before I went to work. I didn't get my dinner. So when I got back, I thought I'll just have like roasted cheese and tomato sauce. So you can see where this is going, can't you? I brought it upstairs with me to my craft room because, you know, don't want to miss any stitching time. And I came in, and instead of putting the big light on, which I should have done, I came in, I put my cook down, I put my plate down, thought, oh, it's going to fall off the edge of the desk, so I shoved it on a bit, and then went and put my Christmas lights on, and my lamp on, and my little candly lights on, and because I like to have a nice ambiance, even though I've got my big overhead light on here. And when I came and sat down, I thought, oh, the whatever this bit's called was in the sauce. And I thought, oh, shit. Oh, sorry, language. Oh, I don't swear on the channel. Sorry. Apologies. I do swear quite badly in real life. Yeah, so I then realised that not only was my glasses bit in the sauce, but so was some of the fabric from my project. And it wasn't the edge, it was right smack bang in the middle of the lower half of the design. And it's a piece of white 20 count Aida. As you know, the Long Dog samplers aren't full coverage. I don't know if stitching over it would have covered all of it, but I thought, oh, quick, get the baby wipe on the go, because I keep baby wipes for washing fingers. So I got the baby wipe on the go, and I'm like, what bloody hell's that happening? I put it down on top of the piece of paper that I printed out my cover photo on. And of course the wet wipe was quite wet and went through, so I was picking up printer ink on the back side of the Aida. So it's got a little bit of printer ink plus the tomato sauce stain, and we all know how difficult sauce tomato stuff is to get out of anything. So, and I thought, well, normally it wouldn't, not that I've only had like 2 incidents where I've thought, oh, sugar plums, oh dear, look, I've made a boo-boo and I'm gonna have to wash that. But this is all being stitched in silk. So I've soaked it. I use some spray that I actually use up at my work for spraying on it to try and get rid of it, because it's very good at getting stains out. And then I've rinsed it through and I can still see the faint of it, but I've just shoved it in the washing machine. So we'll see. It's knackered anyway, regardless. So I'm sticking it through the wash and we'll see how it does. I don't know if you can wash Silks For You, pure 100% Silks For You floss. It's not variegated, but I don't know if it's not waterproof, but you know what I mean. So colour fast, that's what I mean. So we'll see. It's an experiment now, isn't it? So if it doesn't come out, I will have to restart it, which is a pain in the bum, but that will teach me to be more careful. Lesson learned. It's like, honestly. So yeah, I did do stitching on that, and I can't show you because it's in the washing machine. Regardless to how it turns out, if it doesn't work, I'll show you, and if it does work, I'll show you. So we'll see. So yes, that is all of the actual stitching content. I have my advent box to go through for what I've got in the last 14 days. And the book, I don't know whether to do that first because that's haul, but it's stitching haul. I'll do the book thing first because it will be shorter than the advent thing. So books I've listened to in the last 2 weeks. I finished off the 8 Years of Lies by Lisa Hall. Enjoyed that. Then I listened to Hawthorne by Elaine Thompson. It's a Scottish ghost story that's set way back, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It didn't have chapters. It was done in such a way of, this is the account of, it was done in the first person, is it? It's like, this is what happened to me kind of thing. Then I listened to The Girl in the Window by Rowan Coleman. That was a story that was obviously inspired by Emily Bronte and Pondon Hall, where apparently Emily Bronte spent quite a bit of time, which I didn't know any of that. I've obviously watched Wuthering Heights, and we all know Kate Bush's song Wuthering Heights, Heathcliff and all the rest, but I've never actually read the book. I tried once and didn't get on very well, but I have downloaded it now on Audible, because you can download it on Audible and listen to it. So I've done that, and maybe I can listen to it. So yeah, it's set in the present day, but goes back and forwards, and it's spooky, and it's really good. It is good. There's like at least one or two other stories in it, you know, like side quests. It's not side quests, what's the word? I don't know, but it's that kind of thing, you know. It's other things that yeah, I know what I mean. Hopefully other people do too. And I did really enjoy that book. Then I listened to My Husband Next Door by K.L. Slater. I've listened to other books by K.L. Slater and I do really like her books. She does like psychological thrillers. I'm really into the psychological thrillers. So that was good. It's set in it's set in the UK. I want to say Nottingham, but yes, it's Nottingham it's set in. I get my books mixed up. And it's about this couple. They're married. She's 10 years older than him. They both had a house. They live on the same street, but they don't live in the same house together. They do lots of things together, but they've kept their own space. And there is a new person moves onto the street in the house opposite, and the lady, she gets quite involved with the main character's family. She's got a daughter, young daughter, who's pregnant, gives birth, and there's a girl that's gone missing, and there is a girl that's murdered, and yeah, I went backwards and forwards on who it was and whether one person was guilty. Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. Then I listened to, no, I'm currently listening to Behind a Locked Door by Sarah Denzil. Again, it's a psychological thriller, and I have no clue where this is going at all. A girl's been found in a cellar. She has not long given birth, and it's the fallout from that whole thing. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's the things I've been listening to. So really there's been some spooky ones and some psychological thrillers. So yeah, I've enjoyed that. It's been either BorrowBox or Audible. Audible, well, you only get 1 credit a month for your $8.99, which is what I used to get the Hawthorne book. You can also, because you've got the membership, there is also a lot of other books that are available to listen to within your membership. And that's where I've got the K.L. Slater one, and the one I'm listening to at the minute. There is a lot in there that you can actually listen to within your membership. I think it was 10 or 11 I've downloaded and put into my library. So that all comes within your $8.99. Not that I'm not like trying to sell Audible or anything. I'm just saying it's quite good because you do get a lot of choice. So, another drink. I'm talking too much today. Right, let's go through the Advent box, shall we? I'll try and go through them in order. I'm already missing a number. I've obviously put something somewhere. Where is that? I don't know. I think I showed you that the last time. Yeah, will have done. Okay. 13, 14. Oh dear. Is that it? That's it. Oh, I thought things had been moved again. Okay, so here we go. There's quite a few because I did think I'll do, yeah, but then it just didn't happen. So in day 5, we've got a pair of scissors. Then we go to day 6. And day 6 is a tub of beads, varying beads. They'll be in one of the projects, I have no doubt. 6, 7. We have day 7. So cute. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love it. It's so adorable. Then in number 8 we have this project, Noel, and you get the fabric and the finishing bit in that one. Ooh. See, slidey slidey. So what was that? 8 is number 9. This was a reindeer needle minder. In number 10 we have, oh yes, this was another. Oh, it looks a bit like a cross between a sheep and a reindeer. It's cute. So what was that, number 9 or number 10? Number 10. In number 11 was some gold-plated needles, size 26, which is very handy because I do like size 26 needles. I think they're a very good all-rounder. Then number 12 we have this one, Noel, with the Ada and the hoop for finishing. In number 13 we have some gorgeous velvet green, lovely green ribbon that will be for finishing something. Number 14, it is a seam ripper, Now this is something I don't actually have, and I had been thinking I really should get one of those. So that was very handy. Then we have number 15, which has got the cutest little buttons. There is trees and there is reindeers in there. Then number 16 is the Mr. and Mrs. Snowman and the Ada. Now, as you can see on there, there is the ribbon and the pom-pom, and we've already had that in one of the earlier it was in that little tin, wasn't it, that I opened the last time, that maybe you can probably see is just the rare. And today's, sorry I didn't wait. Today's is very, very unusual. It's a heart with a little, and it says on the, what's it, Historical Sampler Company, and it's a tape measure, and you press the, and it goes back in again. Oh, I've mispressed it now. There we go. Cute. So, not many more to go. So that is my advent box. That is technically all my stitching haul, but I do have one other thing that I bought that's stitching related, let's say. I was over at the Grand Boys on last Friday, and they had the cutest little TY beanie baby. I thought, oh my, I need that. So I went on to Amazon, and it was £8. And before I knew it, he was winging his way to me. Now, he has been bought because he sits up here and he is watching over me to keep the frog away, because he is the cutest little frog. Look at his feet. Isn't he adorable? And he's so soft. Now, I love teddies. I've got Charlie Bear teddies over there. I love teddies. Might seem like a bit of a for a 50-odd-year-old woman to like, but I like teddies. I have a teddy to go to bed with. Always have done. So, you know. So yeah, I thought he can be my honouring the frog, in the hope that the actual frog doesn't come to set up home and my stitching. So there we go. That is pretty much everything stitching kind of related. Life update. Well, everything was just toodling along quite swimmingly. There's been looking after the grandkids. There has been the return of a certain kitty cat. Sausage has returned after 2 weeks. I came home a week ago Monday from work. Tom had been working up near Wick, so he was late back. We literally got back just around about the same time, and he was just parking the truck, and I thought, right, I'll wait before I let Teddy out, because otherwise he'll just go running down the drive to his dad and near the road. But I'll wait. So I just shouted to Teddy, "It's okay, I'll let you out in a minute." And then this little meow came up behind me. I'm like, what? Turn round and there's Sausage come downstairs. I'm like, where have you come from? You're back. You've been gone for nearly a fortnight. You're not my cat, but where have you been? And basically he's kind of been here a lot since then. So I have no idea. I've no idea what's going on with him. But, so yeah. Maybe this is just his hotel and he comes for holidays occasionally. I've not a clue. But he's still so lovely. This Monday, I've been having a week of it. This Monday, I was driving back. I always go over to see my friend Elizabeth at hers for crafting day. And Jade is also there, the lady that gifted us the van. And we have a great Monday. And I travelled back. I think I'd left theirs at like 10 to 4 time. So it was getting dark. Wasn't proper dark, but was getting dark. And I'm driving along and a car went by, and then all of a sudden there was a thud along the side of the van, and I'm like, what the noodles was that? And I'm looking in the mirrors and can't see anything. This other car is still driving, it hasn't stopped or anything. I'm like, what on earth? I'm thinking, have I had a blowout? But no, everything's driving okay. So I just carried on. And when I got back and I pulled up, I had a look, and it's quite dirty because there's a lot of road spray, but there was a bit that had been almost like it had been wiped, and then there was a bit of fur, dark fur. And I think what's happened is, because at that time of night the deer do tend to come out and about, and that's when accidents happen. And I think it had jumped down because the field was higher than the road. I think it had jumped down to the road after the car had gone past, not realising that I was coming the other way, because we literally went for chum, and that was when and I think it glanced off the side of, and I'm like, oh God. But I didn't feel I didn't go over anything. So Tom says, yeah, it hit you, you didn't hit it. So you'll probably find that it just kind of scuffed off the side and then it'll have gone off. So don't worry. It's not damaged the van in any way. So it hasn't hit as bad as it sounded to me. I'm sure he's got a bruise, but yeah. So as if that wasn't bad enough, Tom was away again this Monday, working down in Alloa, so he was getting back later than for me going up to work. So I went up to work just fine in the van. Came out of work, and I have keys so that I can lock the gates up and everything. We've got these big gates that close, and then there's a pull down barrier at the bottom of the drive that I then close down. Well, I got out and I turned and I drove down, and I thought, oh, somebody's shut the gates. I thought, oh, hopefully they've just shut them too. They won't have locked. They know I'm here. They won't have locked them. Yes, they had. They had pulled the bar over, put the padlock on. I'm like, how am I going to get out? I looked at the fencing at the side, which has got barbed wire on it, and I thought, I am not climbing over that. I looked at the gate because it's like a metal frame with wood panels going down on it, and I thought I could maybe climb up on the metal bit, and then, but then I thought when I get over the other side it's quite a drop to the bottom. And I looked and I thought, well, actually there's quite a gap at the bottom of the gate between the gate and the ground. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, maybe I can fit under there. But it might be one of them things where you think to you know, when you think, well, for us slightly chunkier people, you think you can fit through something and then you can't. And I thought, well, I can't do anything else. So I had to tummy crawl my way under the gate so that I could get unlocked. Yeah. So that was my Monday. It was like, oh. And of course, then yesterday with the sauce on my fabric disaster, it's like, what on earth? But that's 3 things, and they say everything comes in 3s. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm done. That's me. I'm done. Fingers crossed, wind in the right direction. So I'm just looking at the time now, and it's almost 5 to 3. So yeah, you've put up with me for long enough. So, but yeah, for the rest of this week, it is Alice's birthday on Friday. The girls are coming for a sleepover on Saturday, but for a longer sleepover, they're coming all day, pretty much, because Mum and Dad are going shopping. And Friday, I'm looking after the boys, Finn and Wyatt, for the morning. Then I've got work. Then I'll go over to see Alice. Tom won't be around to help me because he's got a flight down to Leicester because he's bringing back Thomas's new work vehicle. And Sunday is Alice's party. So yeah, I finish work on Friday anyway. That's the last day. So then I'm off for 2 weeks, which is so needed. What else? I'll be seeing Elizabeth and Jade on Monday. I think me and Anne-Marie are picking up the turkeys on Tuesday. It's like, oh. Christmas is busy. I've still got to I've not wrapped a thing yet. I've got that to do. It's like, no. I'm starting to have stress dreams about wrapping presents. It's getting bad. I thought these things were supposed to get easier, but it really doesn't. So there we go. That is life. I will continue with my stitching. I have got one more project to do to finish off my acrostics, which is my Wooey piece, and I haven't worked on him at all, so I'll be getting my 4 columns done and organising. Oh god, yes, and that's the other thing that's stitching related, and I think I've done this since I last spoke. The Heaven and Earth Sal, I've signed up. I've signed up for it. I'm doing the Glistening Wings one. So yeah, I'm only going for 1 page. I'm not bothered about getting all the other charts. It's just the Amy Stewart one. So yeah, I can't remember if I told you that in the last one. But yeah, I caved. Oh, I'm so weak. Is that everything? I think it is. I think it is from the point of view of this is over an hour and I've still got to upload it, and I want to take my phone up to work with me because, you know, I need to have something up there to keep me sane. So yeah. Right. that's it. One more video for this year, which will be the New Year's Eve, I think it will be, won't it? If it's 2 weeks today, I think that's New Year's Eve. So yeah, it literally will be the final one for the year on the final day. I might just put in all my plans into that one, and yeah, that'll be that. So I hope, as always, that you are having a fantabulous time wherever you are on this little planet that is circling round a big giant star in amongst all that other gubbins that's up there, out there. I hope that everything with you and yours is going absolutely fantabulously well, and that if you do celebrate, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And if it is the kind time of year that you struggle with, because I know there are people that do, I really hope that you find some peace and contentment in your stitching. I hope that helps get you through what can be a difficult time. And yeah, I send you much, much, much love. So thank you so much for putting up with me for this long, and I will catch up with you next time. Okie dokie. Bye for now.